Hi, this is AAMI Park, or the Association of Advancement of Medical Instrumentation Park, by Billy Rhea. So the locals around the stadium and most people in Australia call it the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium. Now this is because it's located in Melbourne, Australia, and obviously, as you can see by the picture, it has that rectangular shape that we all know and love. The date of the establishment was May 7th, 2010, while it was originally supposed to come out in 2006, as the idea was brought up in 2004. It was supposed to be around 190 million Australian dollars, or 125.5 million US dollars. But as we see here, funded by the Victorian government, it cost totally 267.5 Australian dollars to make. And so that would be $176.6 million in US dollars. And it was partially paid for by Melbourne and the Olympic Parks Trust. The Olympic Parks really wanted a stadium that they can use in Australia for the Olympic Games, and this will be one of them, as it was used for the 2023 Women's FIFA World Cup. And the Victorian government just wanted something that they could make money off of for a long period of time. Facts about the venue. So the seating capacity is about 30,000. It has a bioframe roof, which has some eco-friendly initiatives based on the roof. It's the only bioframe roof in existence. It harvests the water, the rainwater, and puts it into a huge container that the city, or mostly the stadium, uses for clean water. And it also has it helps with lighting, so the sun will come down during the day, but the nighttime the roof will absorb some of that sunlight, so when they do dome it up, it really does bring out the best. The economic impact is obviously the biggest scenario. The Victorian government was paying for it, but it significantly contributes to Melbourne's economy through tourism. Obviously, tourism, the World Cup, Olympic events. We have sports like rugby, soccer, the AFL. They all play at the stadium, certain teams. And it's the biggest teams in Australia for those sports. So very important. But also the concerts that are there. Taylor Swift and Paul McCartney brought in a total of 20 million for the Australian government through their just 2 concerts, and that's just 2 concerts in 1 year. They also have had the Foo Fighters and a bunch of other people. So they are making a lot of money and a lot of job creation with all these ushers and salespeople, and just a lot of jobs created throughout the city. The fan experience is the number one thing about the AAMI Park. It's equipped with state-of-the-art audio-visual systems, enhancing the spectator experience, but also it is a newer stadium created in 2010, and it is run by the government, so they have plenty of money, so they've been constantly rebuilding and renovating things, but overall, a beautiful, beautiful venue. To get there or to park, the public transit and parking, we're going to have the main source would be buses, trams, and trains. So as we see in the top right picture, we have a bus here. The tickets are usually around $5, maybe $4, maybe $6 to get to the stadium. I researched this online on their own website. And as well, there's parking at the stadium. So this parking would be $20 to pre-book parking, $30 if you just drive up to park, which would be in that bottom left. You can see Car Park C, a lot of things on Olympic Boulevard. But also, it would be $7.50 on non-event days, so days without sports. It would be $7.50 so that the government can still get that money whenever the stadium has nothing to do.